Welcome back to the channel, y'all. In this video, we're gonna see how good with this Turtle Wax scratch, repair, and renew, heal, and seal technology. We're gonna see how much junk will it pull off this headlight, browning wise. So pretty much after you use this product, you don't have to come behind and protect it with nothing unless you want to. That's why I said heal, and seal technology. So once it clears the headlight, the old cheap headlights. I told you these newer cars come with old cheap headlights. Y'all already knew it. So we'll go ahead and buff it back off. So the stuff is up there. We're just going to work it in. And let's get into it, man. Y'all already know these lights cheap now. Told y'all they make stuff cheap now. Alright. They ain't like it used to be. Let's go and work this in. All these new cars got the old cheap plastic headlights in them nowadays. Charge all that money for old cheap bunch of cheap plastic. They ain't made out of nothing. They ain't made like they used to be. Like a truck like this right here, got glass lights and stuff in it. Steel bumpers. They made business mess they make today. You can know about kick the bump off this car. I wonder why they total loss when they get in a car accident or a deer or something like that hit them. They already ain't made out of nothing from the start with. That's why. Deer can total loss it. That's all it takes. A buck to hit it. A deer, a buck. Buck hit it, that's the end of it. Total. Because they already ain't made out of nothing. Might well tell it like it is. They made cheap, man. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. They made cheap. C-H-E-A-P. Cheap. Y'all can't hold it up because y'all know I'm telling the truth. The car made cheap nowadays, man. Cheap headlight, cheap bumpers, cheap paint, cheap everything. Now look how much this stuff pulling from the headlight. See there? I can see the stuff on the light. See, y'all probably can't see it, but I can. I can see it up here. It's kind of got a brown tint to it. See there? Pulling that junk right off there. Alright, so we'll go ahead on. You don't have to let it sit or nothing. You can go ahead on and buff it right back off. And that's what we're going to do. Let's hit it. Yeah, I'm telling y'all the truth, man. Most of all these cars now made cheap, man. They ain't got no quality into them. They charge you a lot of money for them. But still, they made cheap, man. They made cheap. Then they put a whole lot of old sensors and mess on these cars now. They break them down real easy. One little sensor, how you sense out of the road, Unlike your older stuff like this right here. See, stuff like that, they ain't got too many sensors on or the older Honda Accords. They ain't got that many sensors on the VSA lights and all that kind of bull junk on. They put a whole lot of old sensor mess on them now, so you had to stop you in your tracks now, about. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Stop you in your tracks now, about, man. Put a whole lot of junk on them now. That's all they do. You check that out. Much clearer. But they made so cheap, That's all you can do with them. I mean, you got to use stuff like this because they made so cheap. See, you got to have that Turtle Wax stuff in your arsenal, man, because 95% of all these newer cars like this, they made cheap. Cheap headlights, cheap bumper, cheap body. They easy to bend. You ever seen how these newer cars easy to dent? You can down there lean on them and dent them up. No, but they made so cheap, man. But anyway, there you go, guys. You see how good that light looks. You saw the junk coming off the light too as well. Here's the junk come off the light right here. So I just want to share that, man. You need stuff like this in your arsenal because these lights are made so darn cheap. Alright, and we're working on a Honda Accord. Y'all already know. Something cheap, Something easy and kick the bump off of it and about. Something cheap as heck. And it ain't just this car. All them new cars made cheap. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. Just a piece of cheap junk. Alright, hit that subscribe now. Your boy's out here now. Alright, peace.